not come to order. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, City Council, Mayor Burcroft, to our City Treasurer, to our Deputy Clerk, our City Attorney, the administrative staff and audience. Welcome to the City of Romulus City Council regular meeting, and today's date is Monday, August 2nd, 2021. Members of the public wishing to participate in this meeting may do so under the public comment portion of the agenda. Please fill out a request to speak public comment card, which is located on the table in the back of the chambers, and hand it to the deputy clerk. Members of the public that are viewing this broadcast may also submit comments via email to publiccomment@romulusgov.com. And at this time, we will have roll call. Councilwoman Abdo?
Here.
Councilman Barton?
Here.
Councilwoman Roscoe?
Here.
Councilwoman Talley?
Here.
Councilman Wadsworth?
here.
Councilwoman Webb?
Here.
And Councilwoman Williams is,
Anybody here?
will note her as being excused.
My phone been off. I don't know.
Excuse.
Excuse.
So noted. Mr. Chair, we have a quorum.
Thank you.
Tonight's council meeting agenda is as follows. Number 1, agenda. Number 2, minutes. Number 3, petitioner. Number 4, chairperson's report. 5, mayor's report. 6, clerk's report. 7, treasurer's report. 8, public comment. 9, unfinished business. 10, new business. 11, communication. And number 12 is adjournment. And the motion will be in order to accept the regular council meeting agenda as presented.
So moved to accept the regular council meeting agenda as presented. Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Talley, supported by Ms. Abdo, for approval of the agenda as presented. Ms. Talley,
Yes.
Ms. Abdo,
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe,
Yes.
Ms. Webb,
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Next on the agenda, number 2, minutes. For approval are the minutes from the regular meeting held on Monday, July 26, 2021 at 7:30
Mr. Chairman, I'll move that we approve the minutes from the Monday, July 26th meeting.
Support.
Been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Roscoe, for approval of the minutes from the regular meeting held on Monday, July 26, 2021 at 7:30. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Talley?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Number 3 is petitioner. Mr. Chair and council members, we do have a petitioner on the agenda this evening, and I'm not sure if Takara Davis is in the audience. Hi, Ms. Davis, would you like to take the podium, please? Mr. Chair, on July 21st, 2021, the clerk's office received a block party petition by the petitioner, Ms. Takara Davis, and she had signatures of the property owners affected by her request. The petition was forwarded to the police, ordinance, public works, and fire departments for their input and/or objections. No objections were raised by the above departments, and the recommendation is to proceed forward with the attached petition for council approval. And again, she is here requesting, it's called a fun day for kids and family.
Okay. Would you like to say anything, Ms.?
Attitudes last year to create something where everybody can just live again. So my aunt came up with the idea to have a bowling truck, a dunk tank, potato sack race, we game trucks, sliding up a pool, and a some other, and food trucks, for people to be outside and still enjoy life. So this year, we are actually needing a little more room, so that's why we're requesting to block just a portion of the street off that affects those two homes. They still have an out on opposite sides, so it's not hindering them.
Okay.
John?
Yes.
If I can, based on the recommendation of the fire department, police department, DPW, I'll move that we approve the block party for, it's August 14th,
Yes, sir.
at 16284 East Wind Street, City of Romulus.
Support.
It's been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Abdo, for the block party petition. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Talley?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have no discussion.
Good luck. Ms. Davis, you can stop by the clerk's
I have a
office
question.
tomorrow, and we'll provide a,
That's okay. I need
Would
to
you,
say-
we'll provide a
would you come back,
certificate for you. We'll provide a no-fee permit certificate for you tomorrow. But I believe-
someone has some questions for
I
you.
do have a question. All I want to know is, can I come?
You sure can.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
was getting ready to ask the same thing. It's okay.
All is welcome.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Takes us to number 4, the chairperson's report.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Well, tonight we had a 6:30 meeting to discuss the cemetery rules and regulations, which was an open meeting. Other than that, the chair has nothing tonight to report.
Mr. Chair, I'll make a motion to accept your report.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Webb, for approval of the chairperson's report. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Talley?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved, thank you.
Number 5 is the mayor's report.
Good evening, City Council, Treasurer, Clerk, Deputy Clerk, and viewing audience. Just a quick comment. I just wanted to wish a happy birthday on August the 5th to Councilwoman Webb and Councilwoman Williams. Wish you the very best. Hey, at least it was something lighthearted rather than
Thank you,
cemetery rules, right? So.
Yes. Right.
I do have a couple action items I need some approval on that's before council. First is a recommendation from Kathy Hood, Assistant DPW Director, and Gary Harris, Purchasing Director. This one is to concur with the administration and consent to a piggyback My Deal contract. The number's listed. That's for a purchase of a 2022 F-250 medium roof transit van. And that, the cost is $38,396.00 from Gorno Ford. Funds have been verified and available out of that motor vehicle capital outlay account that's listed.
Need a motion?
Through the chair,
Yes, Ms. Talley?
I'd like to make that motion to concur with administration and consent to piggyback on the MDO contract number 071B770081 to purchase a 2022 Ford 250 medium roof transit van, $38,396.
Support.
Been motioned by Ms. Talley, supported by Mr. Wadsworth. Piggyback on the My Deal contract, 2022 Ford 250 medium roof transit van. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, roll call vote. Ms. Talley?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, Council. The next is also a recommendation from Kathy Hood, Assistant DPW Director, and Gary Harris, Purchasing Director. This one's to concur the administration to a consent piggyback My Deal with the contract listed. This is for a 2021 GMC one-ton dump truck with plow, price $53,013 from Todd Wenzel, GMC. The funds have been verified and available also at a motor vehicle capital outlay account that's listed.
Through the chair, if I may.
Yes, Ms. Webb?
I'd like to make that motion and concur with it, the administration and consent.
Okay.
Support.
Been motioned by Ms. Webb, supported by Ms. Talley, for piggyback on the My Deal contract, 2021 GMC one-ton dump truck. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, roll call vote. Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Talley?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. The last action item is the one that the clerk spoke of in our study session. This is the budget amendment that's before you, and we're asking to concur with the administration and introduce Amendment 21/22-2, and that's to transfer funds to pay for the expenditures associated with the brick pavers in the cemetery that go around the Veterans Memorial Monument. The amount's $5,000, and that was a recommendation of our clerk, Ellen Bragg.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move for the introduction of Budget Amendment 21/22-2 for the Cemetery Restoration Fund.
Support.
It's been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Abdo, introduction of Budget Amendment 21/22-2, Cemetery Restoration Fund. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, roll call vote. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Talley?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. That concludes my report.
Thank you.
Number 6 is the clerk's report under 6A. For second reading and final adoption is Budget Amendment 21/22-3, Animal Control, in the amount of $4,376, and this is to recognize the funds being received from the Companion Animal Welfare Fund Grant and the associated expenditures. This amendment was introduced at the July 26, 2021 regular council meeting.
Through the chair.
Yes, Ms. Webb?
I'd like to make the motion for second reading and final adoption of the aforementioned budget amendment.
Support.
Been motioned by Ms. Webb, supported by Ms. Talley. Second reading and final adoption of Budget Amendment 21/22-3, Animal Control. Any discussion? No discussion. Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Talley?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
The last action item under the clerk's report, council, requesting approval of the cemetery rules and regulation. And again, at the meeting of July 27th, Cemetery Board of Trustees concurred with the recommended changes to the cemetery rules and regulations. According to Section 2-418 of the Romulus Code of Ordinances, modification of the rules and regulations must be by resolution of the City Council. Therefore, we're requesting council concur with the recommendation of the Cemetery Board of Trustees and approve the proposed changes to the Romulus Cemetery rules and regulations.
Mr. Chair, I'll make that motion that we approve the changes to the cemetery rules and regulations.
Support.
Been motioned by Ms. Abdo, supported by Ms. Talley, for approval of the rules changes and regulations. Any discussion? No discussion. Roll call vote. Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Talley?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, City Council. That concludes the clerk's report.
Thank
Number
you.
7 is the treasurer's report.
Good evening, council, mayor, clerk, deputy clerk, listening audience. I received a phone call today, and that was from Bev Carney, also known as Mama Carney. She says that's what Buck called her. And she wanted to make sure that I announced at the council meeting tonight that on behalf of her, Laura, Buck's wife, the family, Danielle and I, we are so appreciative of all the support, the love and respect that was shown for Buck. She was overwhelmed, and she said she just wanted to thank everyone from the bottom of her heart. So thank you so very much from Mama Carney and the family, Danielle and I. Thank you. And that is it for my report.
Thank you, Madam Treasurer. Number 8 is public comment, and this is the portion of the agenda for those of you that are in the audience and who would like to address City Council. The rules to address City Council can be found on the back of the meeting agenda. If you would like to address the City Council, please raise your hand, and after being acknowledged by the chairperson, approach the podium and state your name. Please note, members of the public who have submitted a public comment card will be called upon first. And for those that would like to submit comments via email, you may do so at publiccomment@romulusgov.com. Please note that you will have 3 minutes to speak, and any additional time will be upon the consent of the chairperson. Mr. Chair, we do not have any written requests at this time.
Okay. Any comments from the audience? No comments from the audience? Madam Clerk, we'll close that part out.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Takes us to number 9, unfinished business.
Mr. Chair?
Ms. Abdo?
Yes, I received a call today asking if we have come to any closer decision as to whether or not we'll be able to Zoom our meetings with the public. And I didn't know where we were at that
No,
point.
thank you, Councilwoman Abdo. If I can, Mr. Chair?
Yes, go ahead.
So
Ms.
we're
Clerk.
currently looking into that. We've noted the concerns from last week, so we are working on that. There's some layers to it, but we're working on that, and we should have a report for you at the next council meeting.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
John?
Yes, Mr. Wadsworth.
I have two things to ask. Number one, is there going to be a parade of lights? I got some calls today that people wanted to know.
Yes,
It'll be on that Friday evening, same?
yes, yes, there will be.
Okay, fine,
So-
thank you. And the other question, I guess, Mayor, the monument at City Hall, are they moving forward with this at all, or the Veterans Monument?
Yeah, there's a committee that's working on that, and I know that they're having discussion. Do they have a date for a meeting yet, do you know? Okay, so very shortly, they'll have a meeting, and there's some discussion about specifics as far as where they might want to locate it and so
Okay, fine.
forth. But
All right, fine.
it's you know, the
It's moving
funding
ahead.
is there, it's going to happen. Yep.
Okay, fine, thank you.
You're welcome.
To the chair, if I may.
Ms. Webb?
Mayor, this is such a simple question. I feel bad about asking. But I wasn't able to call the court today. Excuse my voice. I was passing on Wayne Road the other evening. Their clock is off.
Okay,
Yeah, their
On the
clock
sign?
needs to be, no, on the sign.
okay, okay,
The temperature was right, but the clock was wrong.
okay.
Okay?
We'll get it corrected.
Thank you.
Through the chair.
Ms. Abdo?
Mayor, I have received emails about the monument, and I have given them the standard answer that there is a committee working on it. One of the questions that I have received is, will they take any feedback from the people who have purchased mine?
I know they're going to have a public meeting, and they have gotten feedback from public, so they
So there
always
will
welcome
be a
it.
public meeting?
Yeah,
Okay, so that's all I'll tell them. All right, thank you.
you're welcome.
Mr. Chair, under unfinished business, if I can.
Sure, go ahead,
I
Madam
wanted to
Clerk.
get back to you, Councilman Wadsworth, with regards to the pictures. So
Good,
we're working on it.
thank you.
I've spoken with our lovely chief of staff.
Thank you,
And
Ms.
so we're gonna, and we're working on plans so that we can bring the pictures back in the council chambers, but we don't want it to interfere with, the cameras and things. So I
Thank
don't
you
want you to
very
think we dropped the ball. So just to give you an update, we're in the process and hopefully we'll get them up within the next week or two, okay?
Thank you again.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Oh, you're welcome, Madam Clerk.
If there's no more unfinished business, number 10 is new business. Number 11 is communication.
Through the chair.
Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah,
Ms.
just a
Talley.
couple of quick things. First, I'm going to read this because I want to make sure I get this right. We had a new ribbon cutting for owner Big Steve's motorcycle on Goddard Wayne Road. Steve Harmon is a Romulus resident and an entrepreneur who started his own custom motorcycle company. And in an effort to grow his company, Steve partnered with the city of Romulus and now leases the former fire station located at the corners of Goddard and Wayne Roads. Big Steve's Custom Motorcycle Shop is open for business and is holding a bike night every Friday night. I'm not sure through how long, but right now he's running it right now. I had the pleasure, along with my colleagues Eva Webb and our Mayor Pro Tem, John Barton, and Bob McCrate, we actually went to a show this past Friday, and how amazing it was to see so many motorcycles up there It was just amazing. It was just amazing. It was a nice turnout. It was a very inclusive and diverse group of people that was there that night. Everybody was it was just such an atmosphere of unity, people from different cities, and just a coming together in this one night. It was fabulous. So I just wanted to shout out Big Steve. It was a lot of mingling and just knowing people, and you don't even know the people just talking to people they don't know. It was just an amazing event. So I want to shout out to Big Steve for bringing that aspect to our city. Bike night Friday nights, if you want to pop by, go support and see the show, I highly suggest it. So I just want to throw that out for Big Steve's out there. Secondly, Five Points Church is still in need of a worship leader, so if anybody have any experience or know someone who does, please contact Pastor James Bowen at 734-941-1511, if you have worship leader experience or know someone who does. The other thing is that we do still have our DIA paintings out there around the city of Romulus through October. Take a peek before they're gone. They're located at Boise Parkway, City Hall, Library, Senior Center, the Romulus Athletic Center, and the Historical Park. So before they're gone, please take a peek and see at these amazing portraits distributed around our city. And then lastly, I just have to say this, I live on the east side of Wayne on Wick, and the construction, the road is coming along so nicely. So I don't know about your side of town, but our side of town is coming along real nicely, so I ain't trying to dig, but I'm just saying, it looks good over there. I haven't been on your side in a while. But it looks really good, so I want to thank whoever's involved with that. It's coming along so nicely, so I just want to give a shout out for that as well. How your side coming along, Mayor?
Don't rub it in. I do want to piggyback on a positive, because Kathy is here and Roberto. They've done a phenomenal job. As we all know, this is a Great Lakes water project.
Yeah.
They're in our right-of-way, so it's been pretty interesting. We're dealing with Wayne County.
Yeah.
We got a road closure there at Wayne and Wick coming up. But Roberto and Kathy have been all over it on every
Yeah.
call. Fighting for our residents, and, it's not a City of Romulus project, but
Right.
we're trying to do the best we can to keep it moving forward. So
Right.
thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah, it was good. It's good. It's looking good.
John?
Go ahead, Ms. Abdo.
Yes, I just want to say, this weekend I got to spend time with the class of 2000 at their 20-year plus one reunion.
Yeah.
And I was surprised how many people still live in Romulus. It was great to see these people. They're still devoted to our city. Many of these students that are now grown up. And our current superintendent came and welcomed them and greeted them and encouraged them to become a part of our community, an active part. So it was just a really positive thing to see these kids. I know I say they're kids, but they're 40 years old now.
Yes.
Through the chair, if I may.
Yes, go ahead,
I
Ms.
must
Webb.
also comment on Big Steve's Friday night bike gathering. You're talking about exciting. Those bikes were so dressed, all Harley Davidsons, lights all on them, and I don't even know what you call these cars, two wheels in the front and one in the
Spider.
back.
Spider.
Okay. Anyway, all lit up, and we also informed them that we have a parade of lights. And I mean, absolutely beautiful, and as my colleague said, very diverse, Brownstown, Taylor, Westland, Southfield, from all over, and it was amazing. I mean, it was, you were safe and secure naturally with, bikers. And also, our Romulus riders were there. And very, very, and I have to say this, and very, very impressed with not only our city, but to speak with someone there who was wearing a Harley Davidson shirt. I won't call any names, but very, very impressed that we have it here in our city. So I can't wait until the coffee shop opens up. And also, she mentioned the portraits. Celeste, John, Tina, and I were up on 4th Street on Sunday. I've been to so many events, I forget the days.
Saturday, yes.
Saturday. And I think we spent more money than We had to
Yes,
go
we
to the
did.
ATM machine, you know. But it was really nice. People are so happy about those portraits. They are really happy about it. And what's more interesting to me and to my heart are the young children who are looking at that art. We may have famous artists one day out of our community. So I appreciate you all allowing the DIA to bring the paintings out here.
Yes. I'm sorry, and to Ms. Eva's point about there was a vendor show on Boise
Yes.
Parkway on Saturday. Awesome event. The first time I've ever seen, I guess we were, and it was Romulus residents, a lot of Romulus residents that was there setting up shop. So that was very encouraging to see. So thanks for bringing that up. And then we also had the craft show on Goddard downtown, Romulus. So
Right.
2 events going on the same day with highlighting Romulus residents. Well,
Yes.
some, I don't know how many were a part of the craft show on Garter, but just the activity and everything that's going on in our city. So we had the Garter piece, and then we had the Boise Park
Boise.
piece. So it was a really good, fulfilling day, so.
But also, not to cut you off, Chamber of Commerce were the ones who put the craft arts show on uptown.
At Boise Park?
Uptown.
Okay.
On Goddard. It was really nice.
Okay, great.
And he had his music there, and I did find some Michigan State
All right.
items there from my granddaughter, who will be leaving in a couple of weeks, and I'm sad. That's my baby.
Okay.
Romulus?
All right.
Actually, the Recreation Department put on, or should say, put it together up on Boise Parkway. Tanya and them pulled it together at the last minute. They weren't sure they were going to be able to have the vendors there or not, but they got everything certified and got it done.
Yes, awesome.
Great.
Romulus strong.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Any more communication?
Number 12 is adjournment.
So moved.
Support.
Been motion by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Mrs. Webb. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Talley?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, we are adjourned